I'm like that Greek hobo with the lamp. You know, the one who wandered from Hades to Yugoslovakia looking for an honest man. Well, I've got my own quest. What it is I'm looking for the dishonest man. Because where there's crime, there's a web to snag the crook. And I'm the net. I am Webb Wilder, Private Eye.
Urgent, it said, but it wasn't the same urgent as the one on all my bills. This urgent read, SOS. Somebody needed Webb Wilder. The caper looked cloudy, very little data, but the lettuce seemed fresh enough, $50 a day with expenses. I dropped my current case and canceled my newspaper ad. Webb Wilder had been retained.
If you told me that you loved me, I would feel so proud. If you let me hold you, honey, I'd holler out loud. I'll never love another, even if I can. Oh, come to me, baby, I'm a one.
I had a girl once. Saw her go under a bridge with a guy. My destination was Wakefield, a one chiropractor town that seemed peaceful enough, but an ant bed is peaceful till you step in it. I was to set up operations at this boarding house and await further instructions.
You Webb Wilder?
Yes, ma'am.
Got a letter about you. Upstairs, first room on the left. Be a $50 deposit on that room. Oh, Mr. Wilder, don't you ever say anything besides yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
What planet did he come from?
Yes? Hello? Yes? This is Webb Wilder.
It's done got out, Mr. Wilder. I didn't want anybody to know. And now the whole world knows.
What are you talking about?
The flying saucers that took Sweet Thing, Mr. Wilder. Hi, Wayne Suggs. I'm the one that wrote you without signing my name so you could go find Pristine for me. But I called my cousin on an 8-party line, and now NBC, ABC, and CBS know. And anybody that's big enough to shove a microphone in my face is standing outside.
What do you mean, saucers?
Space critters, Mr. Wilder. They got my Sweet Thing.
An East Tennessee community man claims that his wife was abducted by a UFO last Sunday. Wayne Suggs told reporters today that his wife vanished without a trace shortly after dinner Sunday evening. There has been no comment by officials. Authorities are investigating last night's sightings of a UFO in the Wakefield area.
I didn't want any of this to happen, Mr. Wilder.
How did your wife come to be missing, Mr. Suggs?
Mr. Wilder, we finished eating supper, and she was in there doing the dishes. And there wasn't nothing on TV, so I laid down to take a nap. And Mr. Wilder, when I woke up, Sweet Thing was gone. Water was still running in the sink. It was like someone had snatched her out. Did I ever show you a picture of my Sweet Thing, Mr. Wilder? That's her.
I didn't think even Mars needed women that bad. Pristine Suggs was unvoluptuous.
What makes you think a UFO got her, Mr. Suggs?
Well, it was when I went outside, my neighbor Eugene Bilbo told me that he'd seen some strange-looking saucer shapes kind of hovering over my house, and it was about that time that she turned up missing, and he told me he'd seen Pristine, he'd heard her squalling. Where are you going? What are you going to do?
I'll take care of things from here, Mr. Suggs.
The missing Pristine Suggs, and police still have no leads. Already, more sightings have been reported to authorities, and it seems the saucers are truly raining on Dixie.
Homer Greenspan had science fair written all over him. I first figured he was kin to Mrs. Morefish, but talking to him turned up he was just at junior college. Homer. I don't think he could have been kin to anybody. Knew his saucers, though. Claimed he thought he'd seen one fire a X-ray beam into Elvis's tomb. But that could have just been hysterical, brought on by anxiety. One thing was sure, this was turning into a science caper, and Homer was a intellectual.
Now, I'm not saying they're out there, Mr. Wilder, but if they are, they're planet hungry.
Homer, you're absolutely right. Can I borrow some of your funny books?
Eugene Bilbo said that he saw something sort of circumference shape hovering over my house, you see, and that was when my Pristine turned up missing.
He's among the many observers in the area when the Navy fighter ditched. Officials quickly evacuated the beach area. Air Force spokesmen blamed mechanical malfunctions for the crash, although eyewitnesses claim that up to 7 saucer-like blips intercepted the craft and forced her down. A somewhat shaken Lieutenant Stan Fogel denied their account.
Attacking up a problem. Landing gear would not come down. There were no UFOs.
It was right here, Mr. Wilder. It was weird. It was just like the gravity you're used to going this way was going with you this way. It went by so fast, it was like there wasn't anything from the Sputnik age, I can guarantee that. It was so impressive, the volume of the sound and everything, that it just flattened the guest cottage, and I just don't...
What sort of phenomena would you say caused this?
It's a land all of its own up there, Mr. Wilder. You can't just pinpoint it just on the nine head and just from the naked human eye. Do you have your sampling devices with you? You can't keep the chickens. I'm sure the whole embryonic deformity ratio is just going, get out.
And under hypnosis, I revealed that they were 32 flying saucers, and they were in a wedge, and they flew right over my house. You can read it. You can read it in the book. I saw them by Highway Suggs. I saw them. Get it at your local book. Come over here. I found it. Right here it is. Right here's where it touched down. I swear, right there it is. It was raining right to it.
I'm no astrophysicist. It's kind of small, but it could be blast-off related.
Daddy, ain't that where you drained the truck?
Today marks day 23 for the missing Pristine Suggs, whose husband, Highway Suggs, claims was abducted by an unidentified flying object. We asked Highway Suggs how he felt about his wife's disappearance. How does it feel to have your wife missing for over 24 days?
What do you want?
Mrs. Bilbo, I was wondering if your husband, Eugene, was home, ma'am.
Wait a minute. You two are them saucer chasers, ain't you? Well, You might say that Eugene took a little saucer trip himself. He's been gone for 24 days now. And if I don't ever see that stinking conniving he-goat of a man, it won't be too soon enough for me. He never took me to the mall, never took me to Morrison's, never fixed Eugene Jr.'s teeth, never took me to Las Vegas. He didn't do nothing for me. He never even gave me money even to go to the beauty parlor. What do you think it means to a woman?
Mr. Webb, how are you going to tell High Wayne?
Well, I tell him what he already knows. Well, you want it public, your woman left you for trailer trash? If it hadn't been for those television cameras, I doubt those saucers would have made the dent they did when they fell on Wakefield. Well, I didn't get my big case, but ex-postmaster High Wayne Suggs got his big cover-up. Eugene got pristine, if you call that anything. And every pulpwood hauler in the county got on TV. Me, I got $50 a day.